Hello, you're watching Half Asian Tarot Queen. I'm Elisa. It is the summer solstice today. Oh, interesting. So we got the Five of Pentacles and the Six of Pentacles. So this is interesting because this is like a card of lack, of abandonment, of being like left out in the cold. But this is a card of things coming into balance and a progression from the Five. However, when I looked at it, it looked like it was going the other direction. When I pull this down, we have like positive movement forward, and we have a cup of love coming in, and we have putting down a burden. When I pull this side down, we have movement forward also, and we have a cup of love coming in, and we have a new foundation. So this is really, really interesting, because it does look like we're moving forward from this era of like not having enough towards balance, on both sides, because we got the Knight and the Page of Pentacles, and we got the Ace of Cups and the Knight of Cups. It's really weird how these like parallel each other. We got this putting this burden down and laying down a new foundation. So it seems like this solstice is kind of a turning point in some ways. I'm going to this Woodland Wardens. I'm going to pick a card, or maybe two. Okay. For the solstice, okay, so we got introspection, the Weasel and Pine. This came out in a reading recently. And we got the Fox and Ivy, adaptability. So it does kind of seem like this is a moment to sort of take stock about how to adapt to this situation, and like kind of like when I pulled this down, the card underneath it is like happiness. So it's just sort of like, what is going to make you happy moving forward from this moment, because things are about to change. So it's like really good to, I think, to sort of take stock and get clarity about what you're trying to manifest. We have intuition. So it's just like there's a change that's going to have to happen. There's an adaptation that's going to need to be made, and it's sort of saying to follow your intuition on this. Yeah, when I did the split, we got the Rainmaker and the Beloved. So that's kind of saying like manifesting like a love connection. But I'm gonna pull a couple more from the Mystical Shaman. Okay. Fire. Transformation, Taming the Wind, and Heart of Sky. So there's a transformative event that's happening. This is a card of like co-creating with the universe, and paying attention to the signs and synchronicities around you, because they might be giving you some clues about you know, what the best way to adapt to the situation might be. But we have the Heart of Sky. So this person, if you're following, you know, from a heart-centered place, like things are going to happen as you need them to. And you're going to be, you know, guided through whatever this change is. So it's like an important moment to take stock and really get clarity about what this is and what you're trying to manifest, because I think this is a moment when manifestations are about to start appearing in a three-dimensional reality. I'm going to the Intuitive Night Goddess, and I'm going to pick some final cards for this solstice reading and see what we get. But yeah, I was just like feeling super restless and like, oh, like I should do a reading because like something's shifting, you know, in there. Okay. We got introspection again, which is interesting because that's the second time we've gotten it. And we got the Knight of Pentacles again. Or this is Warrior of Pentacles in this deck. So that's the second time we've gotten both of those. So this is like the Hermit in their traditional deck, but here it's introspection, which is interesting because that's one of the cards we picked from this deck. So it's just like, yeah, it's really important to sort of take stock. We're kind of like at this turning point, you know, some disappointing situation has happened and it's time to like let go, let bygones be bygones. That's a reading, which I'm gonna link here. Let go of what no longer serves you and focus on the positive and focus on what's remaining, you know, that you want to bring forward. And I think it's also an important moment to really tune into this energy because it seems like there's a lot of noise here that's kind of a distraction, you know, because there are 3 cups that are being spilled. So there's like disappointment wrapped up in this new opportunity, which, you know, that creates a lot of noise. So it's like really important to take stock, you know, what is it that you're trying to carry forward? Because it's time to sort of like make the adaptation, and it's time to start building for the future. I mean, that's what the Warrior of Pentacles does. This person is like slow and steady wins the race. This person is moving forward, not fast, but, you know, sustainably towards the Nine of Cups, which is a card of wishes coming true. So it's just sort of like, it seems like this solstice is kind of at this turning point where like, maybe having just walked through a super disappointing situation and kind of at the point where it's time to like let that go and start focusing on the future and how you're going to move forward towards your wishes and your dreams. And so it's like a moment of opportunity, and in order to like fully take advantage of what's coming, it's a really good moment to just really tune in and think about what it is that's going to make you happy so that you can come into alignment with that. Because the times they are changing, and it's time to let go of whatever that disappointment was, because it's not going to hold you back anymore. You know, it's like you've healed. You're ready to move forward. So let that disappointing situation go. Let yourself be healed. Focus on the positive and focus on what you want to bring forward into your life. Let go of all the disappointing situations, because the sun's coming out. It's the brightest day of the year, and we're moving forward.